This is Dr. Abdul Karim, and he is the director, Executive Vice President of City University here in Mogadishu. What I've just been doing is showing people the beauty of Mogadishu and the beauty of Somalia, and then you appeared.
Thank you.
Because usually people only see one side of the story on the news, and it's always death and destruction.
I don't think anybody intends to give negative news. It's just that negative news sells. If you talk about good news all day, people are not interested usually. It doesn't make news. So it's only the piracy and the droughts and things that make the news. But the thriving fishing communities and agricultural communities and education and business and development that's going on in different parts of the country. People returning, investing every year. Somalia is nearly $2 billion in their country. Non-Somalis coming and setting shop in Europeans and Americans and Asians and Chinese setting shop in Somalia, and Turks doesn't make much news. So come take a look at Somalia, take your opportunity and set up your business before it's too late.
Thank you very much. Can I just ask you a personal question? What's your favorite part of Somalia?
My favorite part of Somalia is anywhere where there is a beach.
Anywhere where there's a beach?
Yes, and that's about 3,300 kilometers worth of land.
So we took a flight together with Dr. Abdul Karim before, and it was truly astonishing, the straight line that is the Somali coast. It's spectacular. It's really, really, really beautiful, and it's just a shame we only ever see a negative side of this country. You know, true, we're here doing humanitarian work, and we'll be providing food and trying to help the people who've escaped famine and escaped conflict and had to relocate. But really, there's a beautiful side to this country, and the potential is there. You can see it in the faces of the younger people. It's coming. They know it's coming. They know it's coming, inshallah. And one major part from what I've picked up of this development here is the likes of what you can see there, this edifice, this building. You might be able to see the huge Turkish flag flying outside. There's lots of Turkish investment here, and the Turks seem to have recognized the potential that Somalia has, and so they've invested heavily in infrastructure projects. The largest embassy in the world. Okay, so what you're looking at right there, our next door neighbors are the Turks, and this Turkish embassy, I've just been told, is the largest embassy of any country, in any country, or the largest Turkish embassy in the whole world. So there you go, mashallah. And the sun is about to set. You can see it on the horizon there, and when it does set, we'll hear the call to prayer, and so I'm going to keep recording until then. Yes. Oh, you can see the ships in the background as well. Look there, over there in the background. Yep. Oh, and there you can see Mogadishu port over here. I'm not able to zoom, unfortunately. I'm not able to zoom, but you can see right here is Mogadishu port. Such a beautiful country, subhanallah. Just there. Yeah, subhanallah. Yeah, you can see just there where the ship is docked. There, that is Mogadishu port. And as I said, it's a beautiful, beautiful country. The Turks seem to have realized they've invested in infrastructure here, in the airports. They've got lots of charitable humanitarian projects. The port itself is another Turkish project. I was told something about the budget which the Turkish humanitarian projects are implemented here, and it's much less than other large international NGOs, but the people on the ground here say they have a very different model. The Turkish model of implementing humanitarian projects is very different to that of other countries. They say the Turks, even though their budget is much less on paper, the effectiveness and the impact can be seen by everybody, and so they have a very effective model of humanitarian work here. And there are other larger international NGOs who have much bigger budgets, but what the locals are telling us is the impact cannot be seen as much, and so maybe we have lots to learn from the Turks. Another thing, despite the security situation here, I was told that the Turkish diplomatic personnel don't even use armored vehicles, which in itself is quite symbolic, because even us, when we're driving around, we drive around in armored vehicles with armed guards, and the Turks feel so welcomed here and so safe here that many of their staff, they will drive without these armed guards, and I think that's an amazing thing. The only international carrier which flies to Mogadishu at present, which flies here is Turkish Airlines, but I'm sure, inshallah, as the country develops and as the investors start coming in and as the security situation starts to improve, I'm sure many more international carriers will be following in suit, inshallah. So we're just moments away from the call to prayer, the sunset prayer in Mogadishu, and I'm going to be filming until that moment, and then I will check out, inshallah. But I just thought it was really important for everybody to see the beauty of this country. It's an absolutely beautiful place. The people are beautiful, the country is beautiful, and inshallah, when all of these major issues are solved and sorted out, it will return, inshallah, to the beauty which is known as Mogadishu, which is known as Somal, which is known as Somalia. Subhanallah. So yeah, I'm not in the Maldives, I'm not in Hawaii, I'm not in Madagascar or the Seychelles or the Canary Islands. I'm in Mogadishu in Somalia, and these are the images of what you're seeing live. Kids playing on pristine white sandy beaches with the crystal blue ocean. It's something else. Stunning. The call for prayer is about to be called, and when that happens, this guy usually runs away. Oh no, sorry, I thought you were someone else there. MashaAllah. Wasim, so come on, what are you saying about Mogadishu? About
Pleasant surprise.
Somalia?
On the way here at the airport, I was saying to you that, you know, I'm really, everywhere we've gone, it's been amazing and I love it, and we always have fun when we do this work as well, and our spirits are high. And this one, I remember I was saying to you, you know, I'm not sure about Somalia, you know, not know what to expect. MashaAllah, look at this, man. And not just this, when we're driving through to the areas where we go to work, just seeing the natural beauty as well. Like earlier on today, I don't know if you picked up on this as well, but when we were going through the areas and it was just like the deserts and the camels and the donkeys and people herding the sheep and stuff, like I started thinking about back in the day. Like I started imagining the times of Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, the Sahaba and stuff like that, and it really reminded me of that, like away from everything that we're used to, away from all of the propaganda, away from just everything. Just back that, what do you call it, nomadic life?
Nomadic, yeah.
Nomadic, yeah.
Huge nomadic communities here.
It was beautiful. Beautiful.
So just in case anybody's joined, although you can see a huge Turkish flag flying in the wind there, we're not actually in Turkey. We're in Mogadishu, the capital of Somalia, and I want to show everybody the beauty of this place. As I said, and as I've said many times before, the beauty of the people is even more. Very welcoming, very calm, very kind people, very well mannered. I've been to an international book fair today, and you see all these highly intelligent, educated youngsters. The book fair was packed out. There wasn't a single seat available. It was packed with young people going to buy books and read books. And I'm thinking, back where I'm from, people don't even read books anymore. People don't even know what books are. The only books what people know where I'm from now is Facebook. Subhanallah. So there's huge potential here. Huge potential. We're going to see the call to prayer now, inshallah. The one thing which has been a challenge and a struggle for me is that because we've been moving everywhere in armored vehicles with security, I just wanted to jump out into the streets and talk with the people and mix with them and go to the market, but unfortunately it's not been possible. But I still think even if I did, I won't, because I'm following security protocols. But I still think in the bottom of my heart that if I did do that, I would be fine and the people would be welcoming. But at the same time, let's not forget that there is a very, very serious threat here. This country's been through decades of turmoil and conflict and war. But we pray and we ask Allah that He brings safety and security to this beautiful country sooner rather than later. We're just about to leave the day of Friday and enter into Saturday night in Mogadishu in Somalia. The sun is just about to go down and you're going to hear any moment the call to prayer. Over there is the Turkish mosque in the Turkish embassy compound. As I said before, it's the largest Turkish embassy anywhere in the world, and you should hear the call to prayer from that minaret, even in Turkish style. You'll hear the local traditional Mogadishu style from the minarets around this place, but from that particular mosque, the one over here, you'll hear the adhan being called in Turkish style. And every single local who I've spoken to, they have lots of love and respect, and they have this sense of brotherhood with the people of Turkey, and especially the Turkish government for all the support which they've been bringing into this country. It's as if that the whole world has left them, but the Turks have stood up. You know, you've got to give credit where due. Turkey has really stood up, and they've done as much as they can here in Mogadishu, and you can see the impacts that they've had on the ground. You know, lots of people will criticize Turkish policy, Turkish politics, but here in Somalia it seems like they've got things very, 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 very right. And so credit where due, kudos to the Turks. Beautiful beaches. I'll let you watch the waves.
Where in America were you guys? Huh? Where in America? Washington, the whole country. Oh, my dad was in.
And here's a call to all the Somalis who are abroad in Europe, in the States, in Canada, in Australia, in Kenya, in Ethiopia, in Yemen, in all these countries around the world. Do not forget your beautiful country. Your beautiful country is waiting for you. And inshallah very soon the time will come for you to be welcomed back here and to bring your skills and to bring all the things which you've gained throughout your life abroad and to come and invest it for the Somali people here, inshallah. The adhans have started to be called now. The call to prayer is about to be made. You can hear from the local mosques. The closest mosque to us is here, this Turkish mosque, and so you'll hear the Turkish style call to prayer. Okay guys, I hope you've enjoyed seeing the beautiful side of Somalia. What beauty. So put it on your list. Put it on your list. If you're an international businessman and investor, put Somalia on your list. If you're a tourist who loves beaches, put Somalia on your list. If not now, then soon the country will be ready for you to come and visit and bring your goodness and share your goodness, inshallah.
It's 1,000 years old.
1,000 years old.
Yes. So it was church, it was damaged in the war, but it looked exactly like that.
So the minaret, which you can see over there,
That big one, thick one.
is 1,000 years old. A millennium. As you can hear, it's the call to pray now. And so we'll be leaving, inshallah. I hope you've enjoyed this video, this live feed. I hope if you're a Somali who's in Somalia, then you'll recognize this already, this beauty which your country has. If you're a Somalian outside of Somali, then you need to get ready and you need to prepare to come and bring all the goodness what you've been gaining all your life back to this beautiful country. And if you're not a Somali, then I just want you all to see the beauty of this beautiful, beautiful country. The country of Allahu Akbar, the country of La ilaha illallah Muhammadur Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.